Some people will never like me, and I will never give a f***. You worry about what they say. As I told Brian Rose 4 years ago, you have no idea how limitless your life becomes vis-a-vis goals when you don't give a shit what people think, say, or whisper about you. You have no idea. The world will not value me until I value myself. And the reason why people don't value you, kids, is because you don't value yourself. Confidence is not, they will like me. Confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't like me. Now, it's safe to say that I've never been worried about what people think of me. That's a truth. It's worth about $150 billion. The founder of Amazon. This is what he looked like almost 20 years ago. "20 years ago, they laughed at him. 20 years ago, he wasn't worth $20,000, let alone $150 billion. Now he's got a company, roughly speaking, around $1 trillion. A little less, maybe $150 billion less because of the sell-off in the market, etc. But they laughed at him. He had an idea. He had a dream. Like him, I had a dream about 35 years ago. I am the first person on the planet that took an option for something he did not own, public, on a major stock exchange. I'm going to say, okay, I don't own that book, right? I paid him $1. I want an option. I'll give you $5 for that book a year from now. I took an option. I took that book, not owning it, and I sold it on the New York Stock Exchange for $150 million. That's what I did. And that was the beginning of my quantum leap. I had a nurturing mother, but I had a dad that kicked the shit out of me. Because when they compared me, no matter how much I did wrong, my success, I don't know anything other than dropping the ball in center field, which I have nightmares about to this day. I've only had success. And when you've only had success all your life, I make money by accident. I don't know failure. I just don't, and it's infectious. And you start not hanging or chilling, exposing and not exposing yourself in a sexual way. Exposing yourself, I gotta be careful about all these words now. And you start exposing yourself to high performance people, I mean, and you'll forget how to be a loser. You'll forget how to be a loser. Focus on one thing at a time. Most of you are engaged in 2, 3, 4 different endeavors, and you're not doing any of them very well. Focus on one. And I never get into business. I'm not looking to exit. But by the way, I said it yesterday. For those of you, and I read some emails from a couple of you, you have a business 2 years ago, and now you're doing 250,000 or 260,000 euros in revenue. That's geometric growth. You started from zero 24 months ago. You're now doing 250,000 euros. That's geometric growth. But now, what did I say yesterday? You start playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Focus. I mean, and it's the single key thing when you're an athlete. And I wasn't an athlete by any stretch of the imagination, but the world-class athletes I've had the privilege of working with, all the same thing, focus. If they're basketball players, and I had the pleasure of working with the Lakers back in their heyday, they wake up, they go to sleep with the basketball, literally. Footballers, they go to sleep, I mean, from the time they get up to the time they go to bed. That's all they think about. First went worked for a Wall Street firm in 1972. They didn't really have any formal sales program, training programs. And so what they did is they give you the yellow pages. Call everybody in the yellow pages. And when you got through the yellow pages, call everybody in the white pages. And then when you got down to the white pages, you cold called every building that had more than 10 stories on Wall Street. Well, every building on Wall Street has 10 stories. And so you got to kiss a lot of frogs, Pena, before you're going to find a customer. And you got to turn over a lot of rocks. It was 25 years straight, from 1991 to 1996. I didn't take a day off. 25 years straight. 1991, 71 to 1996. 71 to 90. I didn't take a day off. When I was in Poland, as I said yesterday afternoon, I talked about some very successful kids, and I said, Jan, stand up. He's 22 years old. He's currently a student at Krakow University. He made €1 million last year, which is no big deal to me, but to most of you, €1 million is a big deal. Not one single student went up to ask him what his name was. Jan what? Because if they did, and he told them the tip, the secret sauce, they may feel some responsibility to try to do it themselves. And then when they failed, then they're You know, most of the podcasts, most of the seminars, most of the various things that you study, you're not learning. Otherwise, why are you still here? With the greatest respect to Michael. There's no reason. When you leave here today, after the Q&A is over, and I've already told you everything's free on my website. And when you see me at the airport, don't come up and talk to me. Don't touch me. I don't give a shit if you live or die. My obsession is to drive as many of you lazy bastards across the goal line as humanly possible before I die. That's it. If I have to hurt you, spit, I don't care.